Hi guys, this is the second episode of Let's Talk About, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my DreamWorks collection. So yeah, start. I used to have a bunch of other DreamWorks DVDs, but then I got rid of them because I didn't want them anymore. So these are the only DreamWorks DVDs that I have for the moment. And as you can see, I've got animated and live action films here. So yeah. See, okay, without further ado, let's just start. Yeah. See, okay, it all started in 2000. We had Antz. So yeah, and you see this is like a Bug's Life because it doesn't have bugs, but it has ants, so it's similar to a Bug's Life. I prefer Bug's Life to this, but this movie's good. I like this movie. This was the first DreamWorks film we had. And yeah, I like this movie. This movie's a good film. I prefer Bug's Life over this one, but this movie's good. I like this film. And it says and includes 20 to collect. It contains 4 limited edition trading cards. And this is the universal re-release version that I have, you see here. Anyway, it's PG. Here's a front, here's a spine, here's the other spine, here's top, here's the bottom, and here's the back here. And it says, you simply must the Antz total film. And the bonus features on here are production featurette, basics of computer animation, and facial animation, and character design. And it's on for 1 hour and 23 minutes, and PG contains mod language and danger, parental guidance, and viewing something is suited for young children. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I will rewatch it soon. Give it a rewatch soon, because I haven't seen it in a long time. And you could see it had a number 1 there, so yeah. So yeah, and here's just a thing about from the trading cards, because I use the trading cards to put them in one of my books. And here's the thing from it, and there's the back of it there. And here's the leaflet, and it shows all the trading cards you collect. And if you want to pause and read the video and read all of them, because I'm not going to read them all because it'll take forever. And here the back here, you have some DreamWorks DVDs that you can collect. And if you want to pause and read the video and read them all, because I'm not going to read them because it'll take forever. And here's a disc here. So yeah, that's Antz. That came out in 2000. And then next up, in the next film that came out in 2000, we had Castaway. And as you can see, there's I drew Castaway on it because I got rid of the cover because I didn't want it anymore. So I just wrote the Castaway logo on it, so I know it's Castaway that this DVD is. So there's the Castaway logo that I drew on yesterday. So yeah, Castaway is my favourite Tom Hanks film. I like this film. This film's a good survival film. You can see it's similar to The Martian, because The Martian is about Matt Damon surviving on Mars, and this is about Tom Hanks, aka Chuck, surviving on an island. So this is similar to The Martian. I kind of prefer Castaway to The Martian, but The Martian is an entertaining film. I like that film, but I just prefer this one over The Martian, but I do like The Martian as well. Here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And here's a disc here. So, Castaway, yes, this is a good film. I like this film. It's my favourite Tom Hanks film. It's a really good film. Yeah, it's also one of my favourite DreamWorks films, and Antz as well. And it's one of my favourite DreamWorks films. So I like this film. This film's a good film. So that's the next film that came out in 2000. And before I show you the 2000 the film that came out after Castaway, I just want to show you something real quick. As you could see, I have another copy of Castaway because I know I say this a lot, but I'm just going to say it again. I bought a Tom Hanks box set because I wanted to get a Tom Hanks film that I couldn't get digitally on DVD, so I had to buy that box set to get that film. And Castaway came in the box set, and I had already got Castaway for Christmas. So yeah, and I got other Tom Hanks DVDs, which is good. So this was the copy of Castaway that I bought for Christmas, and then Castaway came in the box set again. So technically I have two copies of Castaway, but that's alright. And I only bought that box set to get Catch Me If You Can on DVD because I couldn't get that movie digitally, and that's the film that I'm going to show after this one. See, and I bought Saving Private Ryan the box set, but it didn't come with a disc, as you know that. And you see, this is a 2016 reissued version that I have here, so it's different cover to the other one. It's a 12. Here's a front. Here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says, discover the unforgettable's journey of hope, courage, and survival. And it says, 4 stars Empire. And it's on for 138 minutes. It's 12 days intense plane crash sequence and moderate injury details. 200 person, 12 is no message by 10 passport age. And you see here, it says 2016 reissued version. And you see that this thing is broken. I don't know how it broke. Maybe it just fell or something when I got it for Christmas. I don't know, but it's alright. And here's the disc key. You can see it's the same as the one that I got in the box set. So that's the other copy of Castaway that I have. And then next up in 2002 we had Catch Me If You Can, which came out in 2002. And yeah, I told you the reason why. And it stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. It says a Steven Spielberg film. It says the true story of a real fake. And the CDs are in slim cases because you know what I mean. And yeah, now this movie is not probably one of my favourite Tom Hanks films or one of my favourite DreamWorks films because this movie is okay. It's just the story isn't that great. I'm not mad on this movie. I don't really like it that much because it's focused on Leonardo DiCaprio too much, and I mainly just want to see Tom Hanks because he's one of my favourite actors, and I'm not a huge fan of Leonardo DiCaprio, but there is some films I like of him. Yeah, so this movie's like okay because it's focused on Leonardo DiCaprio too much, and I just want to see Tom Hanks. Because Tom Hanks barely gets any screen time in this film, and Leonardo DiCaprio gets the most screen time in this film. Because I feel this film is just mostly about him. It's not really about Tom Hanks, but this movie's okay. I don't really like it that much, though. Here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back end. It says, one hell of a ride, Empire. And here's the disc here. So Catch Me If You Can, it's an okay movie, but you know what I mean. So that's Catch Me If You Can, and next up in 2004 we had The Terminal, and this stars Tom Hanks and Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's a Steven Spielberg film. It says 4 stars, superb, news of the world. Yeah, this is one of my favourite DreamWorks films and one of my favourite Tom Hanks films. Yeah, I like this film. This film's a good, funny and entertaining film. I really like this film. Yeah, it's about him living in a train station, and this is based on a true story, and Catch Me If You Can is based on a true story as well, and this is as well. Yeah, I like this movie. This movie's a good film. I like this film. Here's a front, here's a spine, and here's the back here. And here's the disc here. So yeah, that's The Terminal. So yeah, this is one of my favourite Tom Hanks films and one of my favourite DreamWorks films. This is a funny, entertaining film. I really like this film. It's a really good film. So that's The Terminal. And then next up in 2007, and that's 2004, we had B Movie, and this came out in 2007, and it says from the studio that bought you Shrek. Yeah, B Movie's a good film. Yeah, it's actually one of my favourite DreamWorks films. I like this film. This movie stars Jerry Seinfeld, Renee Zellweger, whatever, I can't pronounce it, and the guy who plays Ken in Family Guy is also in this. And I like them actors in this film. This film's good. I mostly like Jerry Seinfeld playing Barry B. He was good. Yeah, it's a good film. It's one of my favourite DreamWorks films. It's funny and entertaining film. I really like this film. It's a really good film. It's a good entertaining film. One of my favourite. I really like this film. Yeah. It's a you. Here's a front. Here's a spine. And here's a back here. And it says, a winner, well crafted and very enjoyable. Jonathan Ross film 2007. And the special features are, we got the Bee music video, pole practice video game, the owl meter, the buzz about bees inside the hive, the cast of Bee movie, and a swarm of fun-filled extras. I see this is a 2012 reissue DVD that I have. And it's on for 87 minutes, and it takes very mild language and innuendo, University of Vol. And here's the disc here. So B Movie, this is one of my favourite DreamWorks films. It's a really good film, funny film. I really like this film. So yeah, that's B Movie, and that's 2007. And then the next stop in 2009, we had Hotel for Dogs. And it says DreamWorks Pictures and Nickelodeon Movies present, and it says a must-see Sunday Mare. Yeah, this is probably not one of my favourite DreamWorks films, but it's a good film, but I just find it like forgettable because it's like the same story with Hop, Stuart Little, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Smurfs, Sonic the Hedgehog 2020, Peter Rabbit, Paddington, and other films. So yeah, it's an okay movie, but I just find it like forgettable. You know what I mean? It's not one of my favorite DreamWorks films, and it's not one of my favorite films either. But this film's okay, I guess. It's a good film though, but I just find it like forgettable. You know what I mean? It's a you. Here's a front. Here's a spine. And here's a back here. And it says Barking Good Family Fun Metro. And I'm not going to read the tail wagging extras because it'll take too long. And it's on for 96 minutes, and it contains mildly scary moments, mild language and slapstick violence, University of Volume. You can see this is a 2015 reissued version that I have. And here's a disc here. So that's Hotel for Dogs. This movie's okay, I just find it like forgettable, you know what I mean? So that's Hotel for Dogs, and that's 2009. And then next up in 2014 we had How to Train Your Dragon 2. This is the sequel to How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, this movie's okay. I don't think it's as good as the first How to Train Your Dragon is, but I still think it's okay. And the first How to Train Your Dragon film is my favourite out of the series. That's the best one. And the third How to Train Your Dragon film is the weakest one I've seen. And this one's okay. I saw this in cinemas back in June 2014. I thought it was okay. It's a PG. Here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And you can see it had a 29 number on this because it's a universal re-release, as you can see. And it says, a truly terrific treat, Daily Star. And the bonus features are Fish Legs, Dragon States, Stills Gallery, Holiday Favourites, and World of DreamWorks Animation. And it's on for 1 hour and 37 minutes, and it's PG says mild violence, parental guidance, and room, some may be suited for young children. And the same things come in it again as the Antz DVD had. But the leaflet is different because there's different cards on it. It's the same DVDs as the other one had. And here's a disc here. So that's How to Train Dragon 2, and this is an okay movie. And that's 2014. And then next up in 2016 we had Kung Fu Panda 3. And it says this is the awesome edition, and it says 4 stars, fantastic fun, the sun. Oh, don't hate me, guys. I don't like this movie. This movie sucks. It's the worst Kung Fu Panda movie I've seen. The first 2 are good, but this one sucks. This is the worst one I've seen. It doesn't have a good story at all. It's just the worst Kung Fu Panda I've seen. It sucks. It's terrible. I really hate this Kung Fu Panda film. It sucks. I saw it in cinemas back in March 2016. I thought it was rubbish. It's so bad. I hate it. I really hate this film. Anyway, this stars Jack Black and Angelina Jolie. And, no, never mind. Yeah, this movie's bad. It's PG. Here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back. Here it says a big furry ball of family fun, Metro, 4 stars. And it says the best Kung Fu Panda movie yet. And I'm not going to read the awesome extras because it'll take too long. And it says the whole family will love it. And it's on for 91 minutes and it's PG's mild martial arts action, parental guidance, and view substance maybe suited for young children. And you get a sleeve. There's the back, has an ad for the Vamps Wake Up app now. And here's a disc here. I won't sell the DVD, I'll keep it for my collection. So, Kung Fu Panda 3, this movie's bad. I hate this movie. This movie sucks. It's the worst Kung Fu Panda movie I've ever seen in my life. The first two are good, but this one sucks. It's a terrible movie. I hate this movie so much. Bad. So that's Kung Fu Panda 3, and that's 2016. And then next up in 2019, we had sorry guys. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. This is the third movie out of the How to Train Your Dragon series, so this one's the weakest one I've seen. I saw it in cinemas back in February 2019. I thought it was the weakest How to Train Your Dragon movie I've seen. It's a PG, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back. And it says The Friendship of a Lifetime. It says 4 stars, The Sun, and I'm not going to read the bonus features because it'll take too long, so it'll alternate opening. And it's on for 1 hour and 40 minutes, and the bonus run time is 1 hour and 6 minutes, and it's PG taste, mild threat, violence, language, parental guidance, and view substance maybe suited for young children. And here's a disc here. Okay, so that's How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, and this is the weakest How to Train Your Dragon film I've seen. And that's 2019, and then last up in 2020 we had Trolls World Tour, and this is the sequel to Trolls, and this came out in 2020, so this is the latest film. I don't know what the next DreamWorks film will be. I just don't know yet. And it says includes Dance Party Edition. I'm not going to read that. Oh yeah, this is one of my favourite movies and one of my favourite DreamWorks films and my favourite Trolls film. This movie's hilarious, funny. The music's great. I love this film. It's hilarious, funny. It's really good. I really like this film. This is a really good film, funny film. It's one of my favourite DreamWorks films and one of my favourite movies of all time. I really like this film. It's a really good film. And this was meant to come out in cinemas, but it didn't. It came out on streaming service, and I watched it off there, and I thought it was a really funny film. I do find this better than the first Trolls, in my opinion. But I still think the first Trolls was good, but this one's better than it. I do like that short Trolls Holiday as well. That's a good short. I just like Trolls. Trolls are great. And it's a really funny film. I really like this film. It's a U. Here's a front. Here's a spine. And here's a back here. And it says Dance, sing, watch, repeat. And it's on for 1 hour and 27 minutes, and the bonus run time is 25 minutes. And Antz Vermont start reading my language university fall. And here's a disc here. So yeah, Trolls World Tour, this movie's a really funny film. It's a really good film. And that's 2020. So yeah, that's my DreamWorks collection. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, and I'm planning to get more DreamWorks films in the future. So yeah, and hope you enjoyed my Let's Talk About DreamWorks, the second episode. And in tomorrow's episode, which will be episode 3, I'll be talking about my Universal collection. So yeah, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching my video. See you in my next video, and goodbye. Peace.